Work, learn, not for money. Work to learn, not for money. That's what I'm going to be talking about on today's video. But first, it is validation time. I need to inhale the approval of my being, and by doing that, you will make me feel great about myself. So please subscribe to the YouTube channel if you haven't already. Hit the little notification bell if you haven't already. If you're on IG, Facebook, LinkedIn, if you are seeing somebody sending a smoke signal pointed in the direction of someone with a laptop that is streaming my video, please interact with me, with my platform. Give me validation. Okay. Work to learn, not for money. That is one of the most valuable lessons I've learned from one of the most valuable books I've ever read in my life. Rich Dad, Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki. Rich Dad, Poor Dad is about Robert Kiyosaki's life and two role models that he had. One, his father, who was a teacher and, a wage earner. And then his friend had a dad who was an entrepreneur, and that's who he dubbed his rich dad. So the idea of working to learn and not for money comes from the story in the book where Rich Dad asked Robert and his friend to work for him, to kind of apprentice under him. And he doesn't pay them any money. So Robert tells his poor dad, the guy who was used to earning wages for a living, about the fact that he's working for free. Basically a child slave labor, right? And his dad tells him to go demand money and demand wages and demand this, and that, which he goes and does. And then the rich dad's like, no, if you want to work for me, you're going to work for free. And the lesson there is he wanted to teach Robert how to stop thinking like a wage earner. And that's what I'm trying to teach you. I'm trying to teach you how to stop thinking like a wage earner. You want to work to get skills that can profit you over time. People think to instant gratification. You want to make sure you're getting the right wage. You want to fight the man to get the right wage. Well, wages are the perfect way to end up broke. If you want to learn profitable skills, you work to learn. You don't focus on the money. Great example of this. I make a full-time living writing, and I do it through a program on a website called Medium that pays writers based on how many people read their stuff, more or less. I go into Facebook groups and I see so many writers constantly checking their stats, constantly checking how much money they earned for the week, which to begin with isn't very much. And I remember one time seeing a comment from a guy who said he had made $1,000 a month. Great amount of income, right? And some of the other people broke down the amount of posts he wrote and equated his hourly wage to a minimum wage. Totally miss the point. Thinking like wage earners once again. I spent years writing for free before this program ever came out. I was developing the skill of writing independent of making an income of it right away. I was able to come into that program that helped me earn money with full steam because I had a backlog of catalogs of articles that I have been spending years working on. I was good enough to write popular stories because I'd been practicing. I was learning the profitable skill first, and then the money comes later. Now I have the skill of writing where I can write on this website, where I can publish books, where I've learned to write so well that people reach out to me for freelance gigs. I don't pitch people for freelance gigs. People see my writing, think it's so good that they contact me asking me how they can pay me because I wrote for free. You need to stop thinking about the instant rewards of what you're doing. Work to learn, not for money. When Robert was a little kid working for his rich dad, the lesson instilled was develop these entrepreneurial skills. Quit being short-sighted and thinking about wages like an idiot. And I don't mean to be frank. I'm not trying to be crass, but I'm just trying to startle you awake to understand how you move from wage earning one-to-one, I do this, I get this wage, to building profitable skills that pay on the back end that you can reap rewards from over and over. I built the skill of writing so that now when I write a book, I can get paid over and over on that book. I write on a website that has an algorithm that promotes my writing, and since I have developed a skill of writing to help me build a big following, I get paid over and over for that writing. What do you think I'm doing with YouTube? What do you guys think I'm doing with YouTube right now? I make no money right now from YouTube. None. Zero. But I'm practicing the skill of YouTube. My videos are getting a little bit better each time. My following is growing a little bit more each time. Videos get 100 views there, 200 views there, 300 views here. I don't have a big giant YouTube channel, but I don't need one right now. I don't need to instantly monetize my YouTube channel. I'm learning how to become good on YouTube. I'm learning how to become good at video, a skill that is transferable to so many mediums. You're going to start seeing that my equipment's going to get better. I'm going to start doing more of a better visual setup. I'm going to start editing and cutting in music and getting better. And then guess what? Guess what? After having spent thousands of hours doing YouTube videos for free, you're going to look up 5 years from now. Someone commented, I said something in my video like, I'm going to be here week in, week out for the next 5 years. And he was like, man, that's a really hard commitment. I'm going to do it. And you're going to watch me do it. And you're going to watch the quality increase over time. And what you're going to see is that all the work I did up front for free is going to come around on the back end. When I have a bigger channel, see, I'll have practiced. And then when my channel is big, I'll be good enough to make some ways to monetize it, to have something on the back end to offer, to even monetize YouTube, to use it as a marketing strategy for everything that I have going on. I'm doing the same thing with social media. I post these videos on LinkedIn and Instagram, and the videos get like 30, 40 views. Most people who are short-sighted, who don't see the direct ROI of doing things like this, will never get it. Get it into your head. You are working to learn. Money doesn't matter. People don't learn how to make money until they understand that money doesn't matter. It's the people who are too locked into the idea of money. People who focus on raising their wages and stuff, they're the type of people who claim they don't care about money, but they're the ones who care about money the most because they're always fighting and scrapping to get little scraps. Raise the minimum wage. Give me some little fucking scraps. Dumb. Quit thinking like you're living in this insular little hamster wheel box that people are living in, where you can't think about anything but the next check. I get it. You have to support yourself. So like I always say, do your job and then work on your side hustle, which is not going to make you any money up front. And if you are smart, you will realize that starting your side hustle and practicing a skill is for the sake of having that skill. Then when you have it, you can turn it into money later. You can turn it into following later. You can turn it into success later. And it's not hard. I do this video 10 minutes a day. You know what I do? I just open up my camera and I talk for 10 minutes. No script, nothing. Yes, I know my delivery is pretty good and I have a damn good mouthpiece. Okay, I know that. But still, I open up and I just start talking. And then I'm like, okay, eventually I'll move past just talking and I'll learn how to really edit and make good videos. But I hit the ground running. I hit the ground running with everything because I know how to work and I know how to learn. And because I've done all that, I know how to make money. Okay! You 2.0 is the book that I created after writing for free for years. Please give me a little change for that if you feel so inclined. All platforms, please like, comment, validate. I will see you in the next video.